Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Ebony Championship Wrestling, where we hit the mat running with all things WWE. We dive into the biggest moments, the hottest rivalries, and give the boldest predictions in pro wrestling. Tonight, we give our Bad Blood predictions. Griff plays a little trivia, and Coach makes some executive decisions. The boys are here. Wrestling is cool, and this is the ECW show. Let's get it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Ebony Championship Wrestling Show. It is your boy, Jackie Miles, and I am your ECW Undisputed Champion. And I'm here to give you a quick fantasy update, give you a reminder of all things happening here on ECW. Currently in third place is Coach Montay with 202 points. Looks like he took a couple losses last week. I know that Braun Breaker loss was definitely tough for him. Coming in at second place is Griff Nation. My brother's trying to scratch and claw his way back up to the top. He's got a long way to go with 270 points. And in first place, again, your ECW champion, your boy, with 380 points. It looks like I took a lot of losses last week as well, but it looks like I got some wins there somewhere along the line. So this is your fantasy update. Not much has changed, except we're still trying to climb the ladder and make our way on up to the top. But at the top, as always, is your boy, Jackie Miles. So check in with us and let us know in the comments what you think about the predictions and the fantasy points. Let us know what you think is going to happen next, and we'll see y'all next time on this fantasy update.
What up, ECW fam? It's your boy, the man of 100 holes, the man with the X's and O's, Coach Montay 24. It's now time for one of my personal favorite segments, Book It or Bury It. The wise man will tell me what's going on in the dirt sheet world of wrestling and what's going down in the rumor mill. I'm going to take that rumor and see what I think will turn out to be true. If it's true, I'm going to book it. If it's some nonsense and can't see it happening, then I'm going to bury it. So let's see what the wise man got for us tonight. Dominic Mysterio eventually becomes the leader of the Judgment Day. Ooh. I'm actually going to bury this because I actually see Finn Balor becoming a legit leader of the Judgment Day, legit, before him. So, nah, Dominic, no way. This topic, interesting. A long-term babyface run for Solo Sikoa after splitting up from the Bloodline. I'm actually going to book this. Reason being is he's not really getting that much. As much as he's trying to get, it's still not going over with the crowd. Yes, he is the fake tribal chief right now, but I do believe that once everything is all over, he could get that babyface run and start all over. He's excellent on the mic, but I can definitely see that happen. So I can book it for sure. Ooh, tag team legends here. All right, let's see what we think here. The Hardy Boys see themselves finishing their career in WWE. I'm actually going to bury this. I believe their best days was behind them. Too much going on. Both of them had their own separate gimmicks. Didn't work out. Obviously, Jeff with the issues, and obviously Matt. You guys know what's going on with Matt. The Brother Nero gimmick was awesome. Just didn't get over quite in the WWE toward the latter part of his career. But no, I'm going to bury this. Don't see him coming back. Oh, you American Nightmare fans out there, let's get into this one. A heel turn for Cody Rhodes leading up to next year's WrestleMania. I'm actually going to bury this for now. In my mind, he's always been a better heel, but for what WWE is calling for, he's still the golden boy with the strap. He's got to go into Mania as the face, going up against the final boss. So I'm going to bury it, but for now. Ooh, the New Day. The New Day getting another major tag title run before they retire. I am absolutely going to bury this. Xavier Woods is looking to get a phenomenal heel run. It started last night with Rey Mysterio. Hey, you got to win how you can win, taking the mask off. But no, the slow burn with Xavier Woods is awesome. And as I predict, they will break up on their 10th anniversary and fight at main event. So, nah, their best days are behind them. Let's bury it. Oh, our queen, the current women's world champion, says Nia Jax, dominating the women's division and holding the title for an extended title reign. I'm absolutely going to bury this. Reason being, you have Tiffany Stratton, you have Miss Toodles herself. Tiffy time is coming. Sometime obviously before the Royal Rumble season, the slow burn is coming for her, obviously as a face. But the first feud out the gate will be between those two. And no, I do believe that once Tiffany Stratton gets it, that will be the extended title reign. So definitely burying this one. So that's the segment for tonight. Those are the topics. Book or bury it. So let me know what you think in the comments on what was true and what you see is absolute nonsense. But yeah, this is Booker Barrett for this week. Keep tuning in. And, we'll see you next time.
What's up, fam? What is up, ECW followers? Hey, this is a great moment in time. This is one of my favorite things to do. Haven't done this in a long time. This is wrestling trivia. Before, I was always great at this game, but we're going to see if I still got it or not. So let's get ready to rock and roll, play along, and let's see what Griff got on this one. And here we go. Which wrestler was the first to win both the WWE and WCW World Championships? Start off the bat with a good one. I am going to go with, in my belief, the Nature Boy Ric Flair. And of course, I was wrong. It was Chris Jericho, the first undisputed champion. And what year did Hulk Hogan, next question, in what year did Hulk Hogan join the NWO New World Order, turning heel for the first time in his career, WWE career? I can never forget this. I mean, this is one I will never forget. I love this. July 1996 at Bash at the Beach. And the answer is 1996. Got one right. All right, we on to the next one. What is the only WWE Championship title The Undertaker has never won? That is very, very simple. I am going to go straight with the Intercontinental Championship. And the answer is the Intercontinental Championship. So two out of three for Griff, not bad. All right, we on to the next question. What do we got coming up next? Who was the longest reigning NXT champion in history? Ooh, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. My gut of guts, I'm gonna have to go with Braun Breaker. Adam Cole. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, you got me on that one. Definitely a good one. So 2 out of 4, I'll take it. But our next question. Which wrestler has the most WrestleMania main event appearances? It has to be the one and only, the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Oh, that was a good trick. That guy. Okay. Well, anywho, we're going to move on forward there. Didn't catch that one in, but our next question. What was the main event? By the way, the answer was Hulk Hogan for those that didn't catch on to it. On to the next question. What was the main event of the very first WCW Monday Nitro? Man, got me really thinking back on this one. Good Lord have mercy. I want to go with Sting and Flair. I got that one right. Well, I'll be doggone. All right. I'm doing a little bit of cooking here. Let's see what else in this. I'm kind of nervous what's coming up next here. Who was the first person to hold both the Universal Championship and the WWE Championship? I'm going to have to say on this one, I'm going to have to go with Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar it was. Got that one right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So that's it for our trivia, And my final score is 4 out of 7. Not bad at all. And thanks for joining and playing along. And definitely let us know the thoughts of this trivia. And again, hopefully I'm looking to do better the next time this comes around. Thanks for watching.
What's up, brother? Good to see you. It's another week on ECW. Enjoying it. How you doing tonight, man? Everything good?
All is well, bro, man. First and foremost, man, like 7 years. Like, happy anniversary, my brother. 7 years.
Man.
I know I shot you text. I know you've been, busy. Wasn't looking for no response, but I made sure that text went through. Happy 7th anniversary, man. That was definitely cinematic. 7 years ago. Now I could think about was just the beginning and the end and the dance with moms, man. Like, it's one of the best things I ever saw.
Time, man. It's a blessing, man. 7 years and still going strong, man. Yeah, marriage is it has its challenges, but we're blessed, man. So thank you everybody who shot us out too.
Man. So what's going on, man? What's going on in the rest of the world? That's on your brain.
I actually, something that we talked about with Jackie is I enjoyed the Gunther and let's talk about it, bro. The Gunther and Sami Zayn segment last night because we finally got an explanation from Gunther on why he been ducking the last few weeks. But yeah, what you think about him finally saying yeah and getting it, and getting it going, finally giving him his title shot.
Well, sooner or later, Sammy is going to keep pushing that button. That's just what Sammy is. He's going to keep pushing that button. He don't care about getting hurt. He don't care about getting tossed around. All he care about is getting that title shot. So Sammy feels confident that he can do it based off the win that he came off on. But Gunther's a different Gunther today with a different belt. And he seems more serious and more focused than he was distracted at WrestleMania. So I'm looking forward to this match. I ain't going to call it a squash match, but Sammy's in for a whole different rude awakening than he thought at WrestleMania. If you think he's going to ride through Gunther and win the world title off him like that.
I'm annoyed that it's him again, but he does deserve the rematch as champion. But Sami Zayn, that has annoyed me. Is once again underdog role. It's rearing its ugly head again. But I'm glad that I got Gunther's explanation, and Gunther made it personal, saying, "Hey, I flew my family out here to Mania and I lost, and that was the most embarrassing part of his career." So he's kind of was running from some demons there, but obviously he got coerced and and got forced into it. But he needs to prove this to himself, and so I'm kind of glad they're okay, take the match and actually do what you're supposed to do, what you should have done to him at Mania. I'm definitely in Gunther's corner. I'm glad you're giving him the title, the title shot.
I'll tell you what, bro. I don't know if you've seen this because you didn't mention it. So I'm wait. Here it is.
What's up?
You see, Mr. Dog Man, Braun Breaker stepped up to him too, and he sniffed that. He sniffed that belt like he was sniffing some kibbles and bits. Like he keep that warm for me. I'm coming for you soon, but.
Yeah, I'm still shocked from last, like we said from last week. Congratulations to Jay, no shade, but I still felt that Brian Breaker should have kept it, but what we do understand where how Triple H mind works. There's a storyline to be told, and he's got to get the belt on him, and then obviously there's a way that he needs to get in there some way somehow. But no, I'm cool with obviously how the way that segment went. I'm looking forward to the match. Gunther, I want Gunther to beat the shit out of this guy. get rid of that demon. And then obviously this is going to help Brian Breakers. I don't know. This is a face turn, it looks like, for sure. I know I mentioned it, but they might be pushing it along a lot quicker than than we expected. But man, I like Brian Breaker as a badass. I like Brian Breaker as a, I'm personally not ready for him to go full on face just yet, but him and Gunther will put on a banger, obviously, after he's done with Sammy. So what you think there on the final thought?
That's a ways to see. For that match, I know that was teased, but my biggest thing is, where does Gunther go from here once he defeats Sammy? And where does Sammy go once he gets his shot and knows he can't defeat this Gunther? That's just a wait and see. We'll find out next week on Monday. I think that's when they're having their match.
Yeah,
but that's a big question that I'm just thinking. It's like, where are both of them going to go after this? It's pretty much done.
Right. All right. So yeah, I mean, we get a good match. We get a good Raw. I mean, we got a good Raw and SmackDown coming, so looking forward to it. But yeah, brother, it's always good to see you. Let's chop it up with Jackie some more here.
All right, boys. Now on to our favorite segment of the night. We're going to move on to the lightning round. We'll put 3 minutes onto the clock. I'll fire off some topics to the boys, and they'll give a quick response on one way or the other, what they think about said topic. Let's go ahead and jump right in. We'll start with Bayley gets another title shot, this time over Naomi. Is this good, bad, or ugly, Griff? What do you think?
This is a combination of all three. It's kind of good, it's kind of bad, and it's kind of ugly. Because at the end of the day, someone got to win, someone got to lose, and someone got to get squashed.
All right, then. The triple threat, the U.S. title looks like it's on its way to a triple threat match. Andrade, LA Knights, and Carmelo Hayes. Quickly, boys, who you got? Let's start with you, Coach.
Oh, I got LA Knight for right now. He's the hot guy. They want to put the strap on him. Obviously, the crowd's behind him, but the workhorses and Andrade and Carmelo Hayes, that's been the highlight of my SmackDown. Like, I've loved every minute of this 7-game series, but obviously they got to keep the strap on LA Knight for business.
Griff, you got a prediction here?
Man, yeah, forget business. I'm going with the black guy. I'm going with my dog Carmelo in this one.
I like that. I like that prediction there. Speaking of triple threats, the tag team ladder match is happening this week on Friday between the Street Profits, DIY, and the Bloodlines, Tongaloa and Tamatanga. What are your predictions here, Coach?
I would love to see my boys. I thought about this long and hard. I want to see my boys go over. It's the Street Profits. It's time. Put it on them now or never. It's time for them to go. But for what the Tongans and Tongaloa and our boy Tamatanga, they got to get in deep into that into the story, the Bloodline storyline that's coming. So they don't need the straps. But I want my boys to come out on top. They deserve it. They've been putting in some work.
It's time for the payoff.
Sorry, go ahead, Griff.
Oh, I'm sorry. No,
you're good. Go ahead, Griff.
I'm sorry. I thought you was coming. I'm sorry. I thought you was coming to me, but I was gonna say the payoff is finally for the payoff. I got the Profits Friday night.
Okay. Fresh off of the Intercontinental Championship win, who would you book next for Jey Uso, Griff?
I'm gonna go with Dominic Mysterio.
I like that. That's a great answer. I would love to hear from that response later on tonight. We'll come back to that. The last man standing match wrecked the ring, and we got a stomp out of it. Coach, what was your reaction there?
It was set up perfectly. I love that. Actually surprised to see Seth back this soon, because the way they described his injuries is that it sounded like he was going to be out, toward the end of the year, maybe going into Rumble season. I didn't know how severe it was, but good to see him back. He still got the little pudge. Now he's not as in shape as he was back in the day, but it was good to see a fresh stump. That match was awesome. Like, they used every part of the ring. They used the crowd, the floor, the tables. That was a perfect way to end that feud. And of course, naturally, they got to do the ring collapsing. But I enjoyed every minute of that. But now let's get ready for this fire, Seth Rollins and and Bronson Reed feud for sure.
Very well put together match on all facets, from a production standpoint, from a wrestling standpoint, from security, doing the acting that they were doing. Great job there. Should Hell in a Cell main event, should Hell in a Cell main event Bad Blood over the Rhodes Reigns tag team? Griff, this is one's for you.
Absolutely. Yep. Most definitely.
Say more.
Oh, sure. For one, this is the longest story rivalry all year long, and last time we seen Roman Reigns was when he had to face off with Cody in the ring before they go to Georgia Tech. So to me, this story with the Hell in a Cell, this rival come to an end, is more intriguing to end and main event Bad Blood than the tag match.
Coach, there were some things that Griff got to talk about that you didn't necessarily get to speak on. Anything you want to hit on?
Oh, I'm right there. You know how I feel about Drew McIntyre and CM Punk's feud. You know, I've been cheering for that all year long, and it deserves its rightful place in the main event because Hell in a Cell. I'm thinking nostalgia. I'm thinking all original. The original one back in the day told the story, and let them develop another storyline. Obviously, when they get out of there, but it needs to end. The Hell in a Cell. It needs to be the last match because this is the hatred is there. The great promo on Raw last night, obviously, it's telling them why they hate each other. They're they turn to something different, but it needs to close the night out over Roman and Cody for sure.
Griff, there were some topics that Coach talked about that you didn't necessarily get a chance to speak on. Anything you want to hit on?
Yeah, it's going to go back to that ladder match that's going to happen on Friday. It's the Prophet's time. They've been paid. It's the payoff. We talk about the payoff for this show a lot. The DIY had their chance. The Bloodline had it. There's no reason for them to do it. And I think it's the Prophet time, especially with, we got the Trick Willies and the Biancas, and we got the Kalanis and the Jays. That's our black sisters and brothers that's holding the black. Why not more add black magic to this? So I got my boys and I'm rooting for them this Friday night.
I got a dark horse for the IC for who was going to step to Jay, and our boy is right back in his comfort zone. Miz finally did what I wanted him to do a couple months ago. He dropped our truth. So right. Miz is my dark horse to step up to Jay.
Miz is on my Mount Rushmore for the IC title, GOAT. So I'm definitely down for this. He's definitely held that title with prestige. He has put some shine onto that title. So I can agree with you. I can agree with you there. Excuse me. That he needs to be a part of that conversation. But let's move it on now and go to the main event of the night. We're gonna finish up tonight with this topic. I put this into the group chat not too long ago, when it happened on Friday. So I want to know your thoughts here. But Kevin Owens is really not fucking with Cody. It's not. It's really not.
Yo.
They're not quite gelling the way they need to be gelling in this here friendship. So what are our thoughts here on Kevin Owens before we get to the actual match and our predictions later on? What are our thoughts on Kevin Owens really not fucking with Cody?
Who taking this one first?
You knew after that epic promo between Roman and Cody, and he got done watching it, the emotions were all there. KO says, hey, you're supposed to be my boy, and now you're getting ready to team up. Kevin Owens we've said it on this show time and time again, he's been getting his ass whooped by the Bloodline for 4 years. And his classic epic feuds with Roman, and then obviously getting beat down at the way he got beat down at Rumble 23. And he's just been, he's been through the ringer. And I think this is the catalyst finally for what I've been asking about. What I've been asking for is, yes, this will finally get him to turn heel, but it's warranted. He has every right in the world to be mad at Cody, and he has every right in the world to stun him out the arena. And I'm going to be there laughing my ass off when it happens. It's well deserved. Why not have kick this off as a heel? And now they can actually have a legit rematch with him now back in his comfort zone as a heel against Cody. Let them have because obviously Cody has to be pushed out of this at some point. I know we still got War Games, but I'm just happy for KO. But I'm waiting for him to either to stun him or stun Randy. Take your pick. But I'm waiting for KO heel to come back for sure.
Listen, I'm finna put it in perspective. It's real simple. And I'm gonna say it before Cody said it. So when Cody said it, I want y'all to revert back to this show that I said it first.
Oh.
Cody has left AEW, came to WWE in 2 years, beat Solo, beat Roman, and beat the Bloodline. Kevin Owens been fighting these fools for 4 years and have not pinned or beaten not one Bloodline member in 4 years. He never won. The tag match with the Usos at WrestleMania, Sami Zayn got the pinfall. Night of Champions over Solo and Roman, Sami Zayn got the pinfall on Solo. So Kevin Owens is mad because Cody not only beat the Bloodline, but he's teaming with the Bloodline and the main person that been beating his ass this whole entire time. So that's Kevin Owens' problem. He's probably not going to admit it, but Cody's going to admit it and bring it out of him. And I'm just telling you now, before Cody said it, I said it first. The real problem is Cody came from another promotion, beat the Bloodline, while Kevin Owens been fighting for 4 years and had not beaten not one single person. That's all I got to say.
Another way to look at it.
That is something to think about. I'm taking a whole different perspective from it, but I appreciate that one, Griff, because that's a real thing. But that also goes to my point of the realism that's in the storylines now. It's not just I dislike you because we're supposed to wrestle. It's no longer that. It's no longer fluff that tells this story, right? That's a genuine thing where I've been fighting for my life for 4 years over here. You come over here from a different promotion and you immediately thrust yourself into the top picture to fight them, and you actually got it done. So that's a real thing, Griff. But I also think like that's why we like Marvel Cinematic Universe, right? Some genuine realism to it that makes the villain or whatever it is go crazy, right? There's something that pushes that person over the edge, and I think Kevin Owens is getting to that point where he's being pushed over the edge, where the people he thought was on his side are no longer on his side, teaming up with the people that he's hated for so long. That's genuine frustration that's coming out of Kevin Owens, and I appreciate the realism in that storyline in order for this to be the catalyst to push him forward, whatever it may be. Any other thoughts towards Kevin or Randy before we go into the predictions? Because from here, I want to go right into what we think is going to happen between them and the Bloodline. Okay, perfect. Then let's go ahead.
I'm saying he gonna snap. Well, yeah, he gonna snap on Randy too, because Randy low key told him, "Hey man, if they come out there, you can still help." So KO gonna call that bullshit too. So he gonna get mad at both of them. That's my good.
I think Randy is going to be the bigger turn. In all honesty, like he just lurking in the woods as Randy Orton does, right? Like as Randy Orton does, he's kind of just chilling, waiting for his chance to strike as the Viper, right? And I hate to use that, but it works here. So I can't wait for that part to happen.
Still gotta have their match too.
Yeah, exactly. There's a ton of matches still out there to be had, and I don't know. Get your popcorn, Griff, as always. Get your popcorn.
That's it.
All right. Well, let's go right into the predictions for this show. Bad Blood's coming up this Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. And I probably won't watch it on time, but we'll see it when we see it. Let's jump right into the predictions with Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns taking on Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. What are our predictions here? Griff, let's start with you.
Going with Cody and Roman. Over.
Coach?
Going with Cody and Roman. You can't bring two of those guys together and lose. Makes no difference. Too much money on the line. Yep, they're going over. And then obviously more shenanigans after to set up, Crown Jewel and obviously War Games. That's coming. Yep.
Yeah, I'm with you guys. I think Cody and Roman have to go over just because of the star power that they are. I think Solo takes the pin, which hurts my soul, but it also protects Jacob. But some chaos is coming soon. I don't know if it's going to be in the match or if it's going to be post-match, but some chaos is indeed coming. Damian Priest, Judgment Day ex-leader, now Terra Twin member, takes on Finn Balor, one of our favorites. What are your predictions here? Coach, let's start with you.
I am going with Finn Balor. It's his moment. He needs to go over right here, right now, to solidify himself as a top heel going into the, toward the end of the year. I got Finn.
Griff.
Same, Finn. Balor.
My heart wants to say Finn, but also my storytelling brain wants to say Damian Priest just because of the push that he's getting. So I'm actually going to go with Damian Priest while actually rooting for Finn Balor. Let's go. Nia Jax takes on Bayley for the women's title or women's world. Which one is which, Griff?
Women's World Championship.
World Championship.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Women's Championship.
Okay.
Women's Championship.
I always try to get it right. I'm sorry.
Liv has a world. Liv has a world.
There we go. Okay. So Nia Jax takes on Bayley for the women's championship. Griff, start with you.
I'm going with Queen Nia. And I hope she just come prepared because I've been saying this for the last few shows. The queen, the real queen is lurking. It may be coming home soon, but I got Queen Nia.
Coach?
Yep, I got Nia Jax going over. And we're probably going to get a tease on the pink purse cash in, something like that. Because the way she grabbed that neck the other night on SmackDown, I was like, oh no, you're going to have to do something, baby girl. You got to get back at it. You got to get your get back. So I like where it's going. But Nia, yep, I got Nia.
Nia Jax goes over, but she does have to deal with some type of blonde after this. Either it's going to be, like you said, Coach, Tiffany Stratton with that title, or I'm with you, Griff. I'm hoping that it is indeed Queen Charlotte coming back to take over her throne. But we shall see when the time comes. Liv Morgan defends her title for once against Rhea Ripley in a match that suspends that suspends Dominic Mysterio in a shark cage above the ring. What are our thoughts here, Coach? Let's start with you.
All right. So I love the gimmick. I mean, the put the manager or the distraction up above the cage. They've been doing it for years. So I was actually happy to see that again. I'm actually going to go with Rhea Ripley getting her title back and going into, heading and taking it to the rest of the year. She never did lose it. She lost that SummerSlam. This is her get back.
Griff?
My heart's with Rhea, but like you, mine on the story is Liv gonna find some slick way to try something. But I'm gonna stick with my heart and I'm gonna go with Rhea.
I'm actually going to go with Liv Morgan here. I think she's going to go over, but I also think it's because somebody comes and interrupts Rhea Ripley, and now Rhea has to go off and deal with somebody else, and hopefully Liv gets a longer title reign. We shall see, though. And last but not least, what we think should be the main event, which is not the Hell in a Cell match, Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk. Griff?
Going with Punk.
Okay. Coach?
Going with CM Punk. Let these guys kill each other in this Hell in a Cell. Come out and let's get him ramped up to go into the end of the year and get his next feud going. But yeah, Punk needs this.
I'm gonna go with Damian Priest. I don't know if he's actually gonna win, but I'm actually rooting for Damian Priest in this one. I hope he beats the hell out of CM Punk in that cell.
You mean Drew McIntyre?
I'm shit. Yeah, Drew McIntyre. Sorry. I don't know, bro. Listen, I am so sleepy.
Thank God for edit. Thank God for edits.
Listen, I'm not editing that out. The show is what the show is. Fuck it. I'm putting everybody in this match. Who cares? Let's go. Everybody gets in this match. I was
thinking like a run-in or something. Like, bro, wait a minute.
I am
he
so
gonna be
sleepy.
Do a run-in another story.
I am so sleepy, dog.
Oh, bro.
Drew McIntyre
Please
goes
make
over,
this a
brother.
blooper reel.
Drew McIntyre goes over. Let's just go with that, bro. Speaking of run-ins, bro, let's go ahead and shut this show down so I can run into my bed real quick because I am so sleepy, bro. I am so sleepy. But those are our predictions. Let us know in the comments what you guys think. Give us your predictions for this weekend. We'll probably be trying to watch it all together, but we'll figure it out as we go. But this one's been fun, boys. I appreciate y'all for having a little bit of humor tonight because I am so sleepy.
Yeah,
Griff, let's get on out of here, brother. Let the people know where they can find you.
Y'all can find me on IG at GriffNation84 and also on X, formerly known as Twitter, CGriff84.
Coach.
You guys can find me. Yep, you guys can find me on IG at Coach Montay24.
You can find me, Jackie Miles, on Instagram and Twitter at JackieMiles42. Find XCon Pablo on Instagram at B_Dix. Follow us all on ECW, on the ECW network on YouTube at ECW Wrestling. You can also follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Ebony Championship Rest and Ebony Championship Wrestling. This is the boys, ECW signing off. But Coach, let them know.
Never tapping out.
Not once. We appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all next time. Y'all have a great night. I'm tapping out and I'm going to sleep. Peace.